Okay, I'm going to try to explain some things as I go through this here. Let's start with a high-level overview of where we're operating. So right now, we have our Xandeum DevNet. We have our own vnodes that run here. We have RPCs that run here. The vnodes are what actually run the ledger. RPCs are what we use to see our balances or to read data that the ledger has. Our P nodes are providing storage. They're operating in the Xandeum DevNet cluster. So we can write transactions here. We can recall transactions here. But at any given time, we could rewrite this with a new Genesis file, and there's no protection, no economic protection. There's no really high level backups. There's no um, history. There's no year-old history or 10-year-old history like's being done with Solana mainnet. Okay, so our Xandeum DevNet, that's where we're operating. In order to register where these P nodes, who owns them, who bought licenses for them, and how long they've been running, we have to store information for those. If we store it here and our ledger goes away or gets rewritten, we'll have no record anymore. So we don't write that stuff to this ledger. We are going to, for testing, sometimes we use Solana DevNet because it's free. We don't have to use real money. So we only use Solana DevNet when we want to test it for free somewhere. We'll use Solana DevNet. It's kind of rare. Most of what we want to do is going to be on Solana mainnet. Okay, in Solana mainnet, the vnodes are the same validators that run Xandeum runs a validator. Um, there's validators all over the world. There's specialized RPCs. There's specialized Xandeum RPCs that are going to give Xandeum calls that some of the community members are running, and we're going to have P nodes that operate on mainnet. So far, we've done this, and it's not our focus right now. Our focus is getting everything set up to make sure that it's robust in the background. But the Solana mainnet ledger is protected. It's really the only truth with Solana. Anything that records your balances, when you transfer money from a bank to Solana or you pay somebody, it has to happen on this Solana mainnet ledger. So as we decide how we're writing our P-node portal, our P-node portal, we we own, even though we're operating over here in Xandeum DevNet, our P-node portal is actually going to record to the Solana mainnet ledger. So we'll use a regular Solana wallet to buy P nodes licenses over here, and we use a regular Solana RPC to recall who owns these. And when one of these registers in P node portal, it's writing to this ledger. That way it can be recalled by anybody else anytime in the future. Um, that's what we can do. So to keep these clusters all separate in our heads is where we're going to need to figure this out. So Xandeum DevNet operates over here as an isolated private cluster. We've got everything mimicking Solana here so that we can do our testing in our own environment. These two are the two that Solana ecosystem uses for testing or for um, truth in truth in ledger and everything is the Solana mainnet.